Says thanks to the tax hikes and the president's deficit accord, his jobs plan will actually be rendered pretty much useless. Michael Whalen owns and operates 31 restaurants and hotels in 6 Midwestern states. He's a member of Bernie Marcus's Jobs Creators Alliance. He's the CEO of Heart of America Restaurants in Nancy. He joins me right now. Very good to have you, Michael.
Thank you, Neil.
So you hear the likes of Mark Cuban, the Dallas Mavericks owner, saying he's happy to pay more money to the government. Warren Buffett wants to pay more money to the government. Why not you?
Right. Well, I'm happy to pay my taxes, but I think the poster boy might be Mr. Buffett, but I think the crosshairs are on the back of people like me, the 4.5 million small and medium-sized businesses that have pass-throughs, so-called pass-throughs, sub-S's and LLCs, where our business income is reported as our personal income. And so when they talk about raising incomes on individual tax owners, they're talking about raising taxes on the job creators.
And so if these taxes go up to the degree the president wants to go up or starts removing, exemptions, allowances, curtails your deductions, what would you as a business owner then have to do?
Well, if my business doesn't make a healthy profit, a few $1 million, I'm out of business because I owe the banks a bunch of money and they think that money's theirs. And it is until I pay them off. So what you're doing is going directly at the heart of the job creators. And the real problem, as everybody knows right now, is uncertainty. Uncertainty is where taxes are going, Obamacare, uncertainty on Main Street and the banks where the regulators are scaring the lenders about making loans. And this only makes every one of those things worse.
Do you think that if the president had your ear, or he listened to any of the things that you were saying, would he budge on the regulations or the taxes? He seems to be a tad more sympathetic on the regulatory front. Not a lot, just a tad. So which would be more promising to you?
Well, I'll tell you that we've had some monster regulations coming our way, Obamacare being the number one. 2,300 pages. It'll be 250,000 pages. I go to people that work for me and my healthcare specialists. I say, what is this going to mean for Heart of America? What would this mean for those 4.5 million small and medium-sized businesses? And they say, right, Mike, we can't tell you. And then you got Dodd-Frank, which I call the Bonnie and Clyde law, because it only is going to attack small banks on Main Street, not Wall Street.
So as things stand now, Michael, and of course this is just what the president's proposing, it's not expected to go very far, so we might be looking at 14 months of status quo. What do you do? What have you been doing?
Well, I say I have a sickness. I'm one of those entrepreneurs that has to keep doing things, and we're building a number of projects, but the difference is that my company is mature at this point. It's very well capitalized, and even though one deal that it took me 25 banks of telling me no before I found one that said yes, if I was in the position I was 20 or 25 years ago, I'd be dead in the water. And like Bernie Marcus says, I couldn't start Home Depot today, and that's why job creators are out here talking about it.
Man, oh man. Michael, you're a great guest. I'd love to have you back. Thank you very, very much. Hang in there.
Well, thank you.
Michael Whalen, Heart of America Group founder and CEO in Iowa. Meanwhile, to Washington, the White House saving this endangered lizard and endangering jobs. Jerry Boyer on the lizard that is messing now with Texas. You can't make this stuff up.
This program is brought to you by Humana.
Why do relationships matter?
Relationships are the basis of everything.
Relationships are life.
If you don't have that thing that fills your heart and your soul,
All the way over there.
you're missing that part of your life that just fulfills you.
For us at Humana, relationships matter too. The better we know you, the better we can help you choose the right Medicare plan. That's why Humana